Welcome to this bite-sized, memorable look at the world around us. I'm Jim from Nature's Work. This window on nature is taking a close look at berries you're likely to see in the British mountains. Our mountains and moorlands are covered in dwarf vegetation, and among these flowering plants we find species which produce bright and sometimes edible berries. We will explore 5 of these in this presentation. We're going to learn how to identify them and also where we can find them. Just as a matter of interest, the 5 plants that we're going to talk about are bilberry, cranberry, cowberry, crowberry and bearberry, and they're all members of the heather or the heath family. We're going to start with bilberry, which is probably the most widespread and most common to people walking in the mountains and moorlands. It's found on acidic heaths, bogs and open woodlands, and it grows up to 50 centimetres. It flowers from April till June, and the berries come on from July to September. And it's a deciduous, woody shrub. The leaves are bright green and toothed at the edges, and the leaves can turn red in open and sunny locations, as in this image. The leaves grow on these square stems, which are green, but they become woody with age. Its flowers, as you can see in the image on the left, are tiny bells, which are pinkish and develop through this green fruit to this dark green, dark black ripe fruit, which we know as the edible bilberry, winberry, or they have many names across the country. The berries are commonly used to make jams and to flavour liqueurs. They've also been used to improve night vision by increasing blood flow to the retina. This distribution map from the British Isles just shows that they're found in the west and the north, and these cooler, more mountainous and montane environments that we've got. Next plant is cranberry, much shorter plant, harder to see, grows in boggy areas along sphagnum and other mosses and bog plants, so it's less distinctive. But if you get close, you can see its beautiful pink flowers with these 4 pinkish petals which sweep backwards, and then they have these orange anthers. The stems are deep red or maroon in colour, and the leaves you can see in that image, I wonder if you can in this one as well. They are kind of pointed and notably fold down on the edges. They've also got a line down the centre of the spine which they fold. They're dark green above and white, more whitish below. So the berries, you can see they're developed to this spherical or round, dark red, juicy berry, which is sharp and acidic to taste, but the taste does get sweeter and the berry is softer after the first winter frosts. And they're full of antioxidants and rich source of vitamin C too. So its health benefits include treatments for urinary tract infections and many other uses there. Its distribution is far less widespread, but that much wetter parts of the country. So the cowberry enjoys sunny, acidic mountain soils and scree, so exposed sites, up to 30 centimetres tall. The flower from May through till July, and the berries appear from July until October. It's a creeping evergreen shrub, and it has dark green leathery leaves, and its flowers, as you'll see now, are these beautiful distinctive white bells, tinged pink, and they droop in these flower clusters. The fruits develop into a shiny red berry, so they go through their stage of maturity, and you can see beautiful red berry there, shiny berry. The leaves are poisonous, but the red berries are edible and can be used to make jelly. The plant as well has great fire-resistant properties as well. The way I like to distinguish the cowberry from the following plant, which is the crowberry. The cow, if you think about a cow's hoof, big and broad, and the leaf is quite broad like a hoof, or you could also say it's like a cow's tongue as well, that leaf. There's its distribution, mountains and moorlands in Britain. So the crowberry, as you can see from that image, the leaves are far narrower more like a crow's toes or crow's feet. So think of the size of the leaf being more like a crow or a cow, and that will help distinguish between the two. Again, it's found on well-drained acidic mountain soils, exposed sites, a low plant up to 20 centimeters, flower from May through till June. The flowers are quite indistinct and it's not very easy to spot them. It's as I said, it's a dwarf plant, it's woody, and it's a perennial. The leaves are very glossy and they're rolled down, and underneath you can often see a white line. You can see in that central image there's a little white streak on the underside of the leaf. So the berry, you can see them on the plants way into December from May. So you've got a very long period of time to see the berries on the plant. Beautiful dark black color. The scientific name, Empetrum, literally means growing on rock. So that's it's one of its fab facts about this plant. The edible berries, which are rich in anthocyanins, which are pigments which give the strong purple color, the dark color. And these anthocyanins have many health benefits for the body, such as being anti-inflammatory. There's again the distribution map for the British Isles. So the west and the north, again, there's a common theme with these heather plants. The final plant we're going to look at, you're more likely to see in Scotland than anywhere else in the UK. It's called bearberry, and it's an evergreen woody shrub with reddish papery bark. It's found on dry heaths and moors in exposed places and on thin mountain soils. They flower from May through till June, and they've got these beautiful white flowers tinged pink, and the distinctive bell shape and the narrow mouth makes them look like a chemist's conical flask. The leaves are dark green with these delicate veins you can see, and below on the underside they're much paler green colour, and they can turn red in the autumn. The berries appear from June through to September, and they're a beautiful rich red colour. And true to its name, the red berries are a food for bears, and its scientific name, uva-ursi, literally means grape of the bear, and they can be eaten by humans, again in small quantities, not in large quantities. And there you can see the distribution map, west, north of Ireland, as well as the predominant locations up in the Highlands of Scotland. If you'd like to know more, why not join me on one of my courses? Or if you prefer to guide yourself, then I have a superb range of flower cards created as playing cards and trump cards designed to make learning fun. Please press like if you've enjoyed this presentation, and feel free to write any comments. See you next time for more Windows on Nature.